Previously on Tome Time Tea, CT thought Kyoya was gonna die. She was very disappointed when he did not. Okay, that's it with the Dragon Ball Z references stuff. Hey guys, and welcome back to Tome Time Tea. This is your host, CT Russell, here with Twin.
Hi!
Yes, this is my twin. She does all my animations and stuff. And we are still playing The Rose of Winter. That's what this game is called, right?
Yes.
The Rose of Winter. For some reason.
And
Yay.
this giant boar is going to kill everyone.
I guess things are happening now. The music's picked up. I like the music. I like the art style. There's a lot of things to this game I like. Kyoya is not one of them.
Yeah, I felt like Rosemary for being such a strong character. Just kind of put up with a lot. But I love the art style. I mean, look at this boar. There's so much detail, and yet it's like simple and detailed at the same time. It's the kind of art that I love.
Yeah.
Okay, anyways, the fallen tree is larger than the razorback, and I don't think I've ever jumped that high before. But to my amazement, maybe because of adrenaline rush, I managed to leap clear over it. I land gracefully next to Kia, leaving the razorback on the other side.
Rosemary, that was an incredible jump. You're amazing.
Better than you. Aw, shucks. I'm surprised I was able to. There's a loud crash behind us. The razorback in its fury charged clear through the fallen tree, sending a shower of splinters into the snow and wind. There's nothing left to do but to run. Kia's hurt though. Without thinking, I take him into my arms. He's heavier than...
Oh, please be princess style.
Oh,
Please show her.
Can you show us a drawing of it being princess style carried?
Please. Oh, come on.
Please.
What are you? Please.
Sorry, I have to do this. Let's go.
Yes! Yes! I love her cheeks that are puffed out.
I love it.
Yes.
Ah. With Kuya secure in my arms, I tear through the snow. I can hear the crashing hoofprints of the razorback chasing us, but something's wrong. I risk a glance over my shoulder and see the razorback didn't burst through that tree unscratched. A huge chunk is charred. Oh, that poor guy has a splinter in his eye.
Oh, poor guy.
You need to help him. It's your fault. He's angry enough to chase us through anything, but he's half blind and losing blood. Oh, poor thing. It doesn't take long for the razorback to slow down and lose focus. Eventually, we lose it completely. You left it to die! I don't know why I'm so mad about it. I know that it was trying to kill them, but, you know, they were in its territory.
Both are fair.
When we come to a small clearing, I feel safe enough to finally stop running. I set Kuya down gingerly and double over to catch my breath.
Rosemary, you are really amazing. I've never seen anything like that. Even in, The Great Hunt.
Haha. Goodness. Thanks. But we barely made it out of there. Hardly knew what I was doing, and if it wasn't for that lucky break with the splinter, we'd probably be skewered by those tusks by now.
No, that wasn't just luck. It was you. You saved me. After I after I dropped like a rock after just one hit. To tell the truth, I'm ashamed.
Hey now, I would have gone down pretty quick too if I'd been hit. And hey, if I was, I don't know, if I'd be able to stay conscious like you. That's hardcore. You were really holding your own for a while there.
Really? You think so? Oh, he has puppy dog eyes.
Yeah, look at those puppy dog eyes. He's just a giant puppy. He seems a lot more excited about my praises than I expected. I mean, since when does he care about what a pathetic outsider thinks? Yes, I really mean it.
Achievement unlocked. Fist of the Beast.
We decide to make camp in a cave nearby since we're both pretty wiped out. For once in his life, Kuya is pretty quiet. He seems eager to set up too. It's weird, but not unwelcome. Settle down for dinner by the fire. I have some hard bread and jerky in my pocket. Kia doesn't seem to have anything. He must be hungry. Your Magnificence? You can have some of my food if you want.
Could have had some more. The great hunters of Moon Forest say that the only proper way to feast is to kill the strongest animal you can find and devour its flesh right then and there.
Well, you kind of failed at that, dude.
If the blood is still hot, it joins with yours, and you can feel the very heart of the beast pound in your veins.
What are you, a vampire? Jeez.
I guess so.
I'm pretty sure that's not how eating works. But if those are his ways, who might argue? I shrug and settle down to eat. Can't help but notice Kia is staring at my meal though. Can hear his stomach growling.
Like a dog. Although, I suppose you outsiders consider it rude to refuse to share meals. That's why you're looking at me like that, isn't it?
Yeah, sure, dude.
Ugh.
I'm not looking at you.
If you insist, I suppose I could break tradition just this once.
He grabs a piece of hard bread from my pack and devours it. You could have just said he wanted to share. Whatever you say, your mightiness.
You know, Rosemary, I've been thinking.
That's a dangerous
pastime.
Yeah, for him.
I don't think you should have to call me by those titles anymore. I mean, it's silly, isn't it?
It is. Oh, really? Why the sudden change of heart?
It's not a change of heart. It's just...
Totally is, dude.
In Moon Forest, when two hunters slay a beast together, they become brothers. That's, the rule. Sure, brothers. It's not proper for one brother to consider himself superior to another. And since we slayed a beast together, you are my brother now. Sister. Anyway, we're equals.
He has the puppy dog eyes again. They didn't slay it, they just wounded it and left it on the mountain to probably die because, it's half blinded now.
Yeah, and it lost a lot of blood, too.
I think you're the definition of slaying a beast must be pretty literal. Liberal. But, okay, that works for me. Shall I call you Prince Kia now?
No. Just Kuya, I mean. If you don't mind.
Okay, Kuya. He finishes his bread in silence, hardly even looking at me. It's not like he's ignoring me, though. It's more like he's suddenly shy. Why would he even be timid at all of a sudden? Can't figure out this guy.
Rosemary. Do you remember you were telling me about how you had a fight with a dire bear once? I'd like to hear the rest of that story if you don't mind.
Really? I mean, I guess I could, but why would you want to know that? You're right. It's not a very interesting story. Never fought the dire wolf.
There. Please, tell me anyway.
Okay, let's see. There was this dire bear, you know that already. Anyway, it was hanging around the edge of a small village, scaring this one guy's herd of goats. But because it hadn't actually done anything, we thought it would be a shame to kill it. So instead, we gathered. The goat herder's wife made me this hat that I could wear, make me look like I had goat horns. It was pretty silly. I went into the woods and started making the goat noises, you know, belting, and I heard the dire bear follow the sound into the forest. Managed to lead it far enough away that I'd never bother the goats again. But the goat herder and his wife thought it was hilarious. They laughed and laughed at me, calling me silly stuff like Lady Belts a lot. Yeah,
Jerks.
why are you making fun of her when it was your idea to do that in the first place? They gave me plenty of cheese to take with me when I left, so I guess they were alright. When I finished the story, I cringed a little. Definitely, you had to be there thing. But to my surprise...
That is, without a doubt, absolutely the funniest thing I've ever heard. Rosemary, you're an incredible, a great fighter, and marvelous storyteller. Is there anything you can't do? Ha ha ha.
Lying it on there thick, isn't it? Isn't he? I'm starting to get freaked out. What's this guy's angle? Have to keep my wits about me in case he tries anything. I think he's just got a little crush on you, dude.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was that funny. But thank you, I guess. Kia finally starts laughing after a few minutes and wipes tears out of his eyes then he just stares at me with his big puppy dog eyes for what feels like a long time.
You know, your hair is very pretty in the firelight.
Okay, time to change the subject. Haha, thanks. So, what about you?
What about me?
Well, you've told me plenty of your stories about killing monsters and great hunts and destroying armies and stuff like that. But that can't be all you do, right? I mean, what's your day-to-day like? Tell me more about Moon Forest. It's pretty mysterious to me.
Oh, that. Well...
To my surprise, he seems reluctant to talk about it.
Moon Forest is small. Smaller than most kingdoms, I'm told. All the families are familiar with each other, even the royal family, for better or worse. It's thick with trees and in constant twilight, even in the daytime. No one knows why. It might be some ancient magic baked deep into the land.
So it's always dark outside forever? Huh.
Sounds terrible.
So we're going with sounds terrible?
Did you want to go with sounds beautiful?
I don't know. It sounds like you'd be able to see the stars a lot.
That's probably why it's called Moon Forest.
Yeah, the moon has to look lovely there.
Fine, we'll go with beautiful.
Yay!
It is very beautiful. I'm glad you think so.
Oh, why's that?
Nothing. Never mind.
His voice wisps and lonely drifts off with those words. I wait for him to continue, but he doesn't. For a moment, there's only the sound of the crackling fire. Why in the world is he acting this way? It really isn't like him. It sounds like you love it there.
Parts of it are nice, yes. The trees are much taller in Moon Forest. They're purple and reach farther into the sky than you can see, fading into mist. The shadows seem to fold around them like blankets. And there's the silver grass that comes up to your knees, soft as feathers and always full of fireflies.
Sounds gorgeous. He has a very elegant way of speaking for being a barbarian.
Yeah.
At least about his home.
Those are the parts I like.
Aw, are you maybe a little homesick? You a little homesick, puppy?
Use a puppy. What? Absolutely not. I'm not a child, you know.
It's not childish to miss your home. I think about the farm a lot. I mean, I'm happy out here doing what I'm doing, but it's natural to miss the place you grew up in, right?
I guess so, but I don't always miss the people. My siblings, they're older than me, and I'm an adult. I'll always be a little brother to them.
Well, that's hard to believe. Nothing about you is little. I thought she was gonna talk about, seeing him naked. Okay, then. I think you're the scariest looking guy I've ever met.
Great compliment.
In a good way, of course.
You really mean that?
Of course he took it as a compliment. Haha, totally. You're a legendary hunter prince anyway. If you start to get down on yourself, just remember all your awesomely heroic feats and stuff.
Right. My heroic feats.
I knew it! You're a liar.
Yeah. Rosemary, can I ask you something? Something personal?
His voice is low, soft, barely audible. I've never heard him talk like this before. I'm so sick of her talking like never before and always, like how he always is. You've known this guy for like 3 days at most.
I think it's all been like one day though, hasn't it?
No, I'm pretty sure they've set up camp before.
Maybe. But I don't know.
Like,
I think we should end it here. Leave it on a cliffhanger. Is he telling the truth? Is he not?
Alrighty. Well, we'll see you guys next time.
Thanks, guys. I'll see you later.